Welcome back to Shout Esports. I'm Jess Brohard, and today let's talk about some side hustles to supplement your esports income. I know you all want to make money by streaming, casting, and creating other content, but that's just not going to be a reliable income stream right at first. In order to make money off your content, you need to make good content, which will attract viewers, paid subscribers, and sponsors. And until you figured out that magic formula, there are tons of other ways to make money that can still use those skills and talents that you've already developed as a creator. And remember, if you ever want to catch up on prior episodes, you can check out the Shout Esports playlist on GameStop's YouTube channel. The first side hustle I recommend is being a brand ambassador. This is someone who is hired on an hourly or per day basis to represent a brand at trade shows and other events, to promote the brand, engage and educate passersby, and pass out samples or swag. Now, typically you can make anywhere from $17 to $50 per hour as a brand ambassador, depending on how high-end the brand is, but usually $20 to $25 an hour is pretty standard. It's also super flexible because you're typically contracted out by an agency on a per gig basis, with each gig lasting anywhere from 2 hours to multiple shifts over multiple days. It's a great gig for creators because brand ambassadors need to be high energy, charismatic, and engaging. All qualities that you probably already have as an on-camera persona. To become a brand ambassador, go online and find event staffing agencies. 3 that I've used are The Hype Agency, Elevate Staffing, and ATN, but you can certainly find more with a quick search. All the ones I've just listed are nationwide, and they'll notify you of gigs in your area that you can submit yourself for, but there are also local agencies that you can find. And the bigger the market you live in, the more gigs, of course, there will be available. Another great side hustle for creators and casters is voiceover work. Again, you already have the charismatic voice for this type of work, and you likely have a decent microphone setup as well. Now, you're not going to be booking parts in AAA game titles or anything like that, but websites like Fiverr can hook you up with clients looking for voiceover artists for smaller projects. For instance, I've gotten gigs on Fiverr to do voiceover work for corporate training videos, an indie horror game, a spoken word portion of a music video, and even a low-budget audiobook. You can set your own price based on word count, but a pretty good baseline to set is $25 per 1,000 words. I ended up making about $300 to $400 per month off of voiceover gigs on Fiverr when I was more actively pursuing it. And on the topic of freelancing, voiceover work came to mind first because it doesn't really require any additional training or equipment that you don't already have, but why not pick up a new skill as well? There's so much free info online that you can use to teach yourself programming, web development, graphic design, or a number of other pursuits that you can build a freelance income off of. The final side hustle I'm going to recommend in this video is teaching English online. Now, this is the only one that I don't have personal experience doing, but from what I've been told, it's a flexible remote gig that you can do on either a part-time or a full-time basis. There are several different companies you can teach for, and a quick internet search can tell you more about each of them and their requirements, because for some of them, the only requirement is to be fluent in English, while others will also require either an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, or even a TEFL certification, which can take roughly 6 months and cost upwards of $300 to $500. Typically, the companies with more stringent requirements will end up paying better, but I've heard that you can expect to make between $15 and $25 an hour. I chose each of these side hustles specifically because they're flexible gigs that you can fit in around your streaming or casting schedule, and you can put them on hold at any time once your content starts earning you a more steady paycheck. In a future episode of Shout Esports, I'll give you some general advice on how to improve your content to give yourself the best chance of making money off of it. And until then, I'm always around on Discord if you want to join my server at discord.gg/Jess and ask any additional questions you might have about these side hustles or anything else we've talked about here on Shout Esports. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.